And here's a video of the backyard. These are irises. Don't have to do anything, but if you want to make them look neater, you can clip off the blooms after they're done blooming. The tall one here is a sunflower that's just randomly planted by the squirrels. This one here is sea holly. If you get up really close, you can see all the little spiky balls. Those spiky balls are going to dry out and blow seeds everywhere. So if you don't want a million things to pick, clip them off at the bottom after they're done blooming. This here is a globe thistle. It's not a weed. It looks like a weed. It looks like a spiky thing that you would step on, but this is actually a globe thistle. Those will turn purple and they get really pretty. This down here is a Cheyenne coneflower. No, nothing for that. This is a white coneflower. Don't have to do anything to that. This down here is, hopefully this will come back next year, but this is a foxglove. You don't have to do anything for that. This here is a columbine. Just clip off the seed pods after they're done blooming, before they get brown. This is another random sunflower. This is Lauren's grape poppy. This is what they're supposed to look like, and sometimes they turn red as well. This over here is more sunflowers. So basically the squirrels just drop these all over the yard and they kind of just pop up everywhere. These three are hollyhocks. These are really pretty burgundy color. These should seed every other year. Let's go back over here. Down here, that's the milkweed. Right here, you don't have to do anything to that. That's butterfly plants. These here are random sunflowers. Again, this is a Rudbeckia gloriosa. Don't have to do nothing to that one. This is an obedient plant. Don't have to do anything to it. The ones on the back are sunflowers. These are echinaceas. Those are for the butterflies as well. You don't have to do anything to that. Another sunflower here. Here, this tall wispy one is a foxglove. This one's almost done. So if you just basically want to make it looking neat, you can just clip it towards the bottom, because these are almost done blooming. The blooms are pretty much over with, so just cut them off. Here, this is a painted daisy. I just basically cut off the seeds the seed heads when they're all done and they're starting to look ratty. I just clip them off. This one here is an iris, the same thing as that over there. You just clip the seed head off when it gets ratty looking. This here, it's another columbine. This here is, what is this? I can't even remember what this is. Ooh, I don't know. I don't remember. But anyway, yeah, that's also a butterfly plant. I can't remember. This is a butterfly plant as well. This is called standing cypress. These you can actually let go to seed and spread, because this won't come back next year. This one in the back is American blue vervain. You don't have to do anything to that one. Here's another standing cypress. They just kind of go all over, but the hummingbirds love them. They love to just stick their noses in them. When they bloom, they're like little bellflowers. This here is the same as the one in the back. This here is a sedum. Don't have to do anything to that. And then this is a perennial bachelor's button. The blooms are almost done, and then they close up. You don't have to do anything to that. Where the yellow flags are, this is where my turtle laid eggs. When we have the creek behind me, the turtle comes back every year to dig and lay eggs Did I say plant seeds? I think I might have. Anyway, she comes in every year in this huge snapping turtle and lays eggs. So these were laid in June, and I think probably at the end of August these should hatch and you'll see the babies. This is another sunflower, and then that's phlox towards the back. You can just cut them off after they're done blooming. And then over here, this polka dot one here is called lungworts. Don't have to do anything. Here's a hosta that's kind of buried in there. The 4 o'clocks, or the barrage. These little ones here are barrage. I would just pull those out. These are kind of getting weedy, so they kind of spread everywhere. So I would just pull those out. This one here is Jacob's Ladder. This one here is yellow loosestrife, variegated. This one here is Astilbe. This one here is coral bells. Don't have to do anything to any of these. This is hostas. You don't have to do anything to that. And then you have your combination of ferns and hostas. And this one I believe is bee balm here. This bush back here I think is a red twig dogwood. Don't have to do anything to that. Over here this is all sedum ground cover. This here's some more bee balm. Good for the butterflies. This is Solomon seal. Don't have to do anything to that. This is black-eyed Susan. If you don't want this to spread, you just clip off the seed heads after you're done. This is echinacea. This is another butterfly bush. And then back here we have some more irises. And then these are all hostas and stuff like that. You got some ferns. And then there's a columbine mixed in with irises here. These back here are jewel weeds. Those are really good for butterflies. They just kind of appear every year, so I just let them do their thing. Over here is another globe thistle on the hill. No, that's cup flower. Sorry, this is cup flower, the one that fills up with water. This is globe thistle down here. Over here, these spiky ones, those are yuccas. And this is the bloom. Isn't it pretty? So when they're done blooming, you just cut them off towards the bottom. And then this is, these are yellow daylilies, and that's where all the bunnies are born. They like to just hang out in this little spot. Here's another iris. These are peach blanket flowers. What else? I've got some other things back here. But the bunnies have chewed them down, so I can't really see what... This is phlox back here. And then this is soapwort. Again, that's the loose strife back there. My iris is here. These are black-eyed Susans. I just kind of let them go. This whole area is just... I don't do any deadheading of seeds here, because this is kind of just... keeps recycling itself with seeds. So this is larkspur. So in a couple months these will fill up with seeds, and then I just kind of let them drop and do their own thing. Same with those, the rudbeckias. And then over here these are sweet williams. I just let them drop their seeds. Pretty much anything in the butterfly zone, they just drop the seeds. And then it just looks pretty. It just keeps blooming and blooming and blooming. And a lot of different milkweeds in here too. There's echinacea, and there's also a lot of different milkweeds. So it might look like weeds, but they're not. This is just all butterfly stuff in here. Here's another milkweed here. Got some milkweed standing in the back. This is soapwort. Got some grasses in here. Here's another milkweed. Got some columbines. We got some hostas. We just got just a combination of things in here, and it stays colorful pretty much for the entire season. And that's that for that bed.